Self-portrait, Picasso style. Famous artist named Pablo Picasso got his fame from creating portraits of people in unique ways. Some say his influence was Egyptian art. The composition of Egyptian bodies is like Picasso's faces. Eyes and face forward, nose and mouth off to the side. There's Pablo Picasso. And here is a self-portrait done by Picasso. Now, it may appear as though I'm sketching this straight from marker, but I have a pencil line down already. I've practiced this piece, and now I'm ready to go on finished paper. I've done it with pencil first, and now I'm going back over with permanent marker, which is what you're being asked to do. Now what I've done was I specifically made my self-portrait. Again, a self-portrait is when you're drawing yourself. I made my self-portrait, but in a Picasso style. So for example, my head is facing somewhat forward. My eyes, you can see both of my eyes which are facing forward, but my lips, all you can see is from one side, and my nose from one side. Now that's totally, I mean, if you look at a face from the side, you can only see one eye. So that's what kind of makes it a little abstract. Now when you're going to be coloring your self-portrait, I want you to be using crayon. But what's so nice about crayon is that you can layer color on top of color. So you see me using a flesh color, but you're going to see me add in some pink in areas, some brown in areas, and some orange and some red. Now even from edge to the center, I am also doing a gradual value change. Which gradual value change is when you go from light to dark by coloring. And the way that you do this is by applying more pressure. As you work away, you apply less pressure. You can see with my eyes there, I start off with green, and then I'm going back over with blue. I'm layering color on top of color, so therefore it's just not one color. It gives a little effect to what's going on, and then I place a little brown in for my stubbly facial hair. Going over my hair with a yellow color, and then going back over it with brown, so that my hair has that dirty blonde look to it. Now there are some examples on the whiteboard for you to see some other portraits that Picasso did, which you're able to look at, and you're able to use those for ideas, but the portrait that you do needs to be your interpretation of yourself, but in the Picasso style. So I would say focus on showing both of your eyes, but the nose from the side, the lips from the side, and the head. The head, almost as though you were looking at it straight forward. Now what I want you to do is I want you to cut around your piece that you've done, and you need to cut nice and neat. I want the edges to be a nice fine cut. And cut it in all one piece. And then from here you're going to take some colored paper, construction paper, and you're going to need two different pieces, and you need to cut a shape out of one piece. I'm going to choose the brown piece. I'm going to do a triangle, and I'm going to lay it down there so that it fits nice and neat and gives a triangular and angled composition to my piece. The reason why we're doing this is because Picasso was known for dissecting things into shapes. If you look at the face there, you can see many different types of shapes that are within that face. And then you're just going to use Elmer's glue to glue it down. And the same with the head. Now you don't need a lot of Elmer's glue. You just need enough to be able to glue it down. We don't want it to create a mess. We don't want it oozing out of the sides. Again, this is your craftsmanship grade. We want to make sure that everything we do is done neatly and done well. And that is the self-portrait Picasso style.